Astrology, and this is a quick video on the sun transiting your house of marriage. Now, sun transits are not a huge deal. Every year the sun goes through all 12 houses of your chart and spends about a month in each one. And this will happen at the same time every year, though it will be a different time for every person. So when the sun transits your house of marriage, it just means that the themes of this house will become more emphasized, which are marriage, partnerships, open enemies, aka people who are obviously your enemy, they're not hiding it, they're trying to fight you, and in some cases legal battles is a part of this house. But the important thing to know is that when the sun transits this house is a time that it's luckier if you don't try to deal with things alone, but that you reach out to other people for their help, for their partnership, for their guidance, etc. Like if you can hire experts to help you with whatever you're dealing with at this time, whether it's needing a shrink or a landscape therapist or a landscape architect or whatever you need, it's definitely better to bring other people in. Or, even if you can't hire them, just reach out to other people and involve them anyway. Because it's not really a good time to operate alone. Like myself, I was going to stop posting so much on social media because I always feel guilty about it, like I need to become a person of dignity and grace. But I looked at my chart and saw that the sun was entering this house, the house of marriage, and I realized it would be a really unlucky time to pull back and try to be more independent. So I kept posting, and that actually led me to encounter people who greatly benefited me and helped to push my life on a more upward vector, which I very much needed. So that's an example of how not trying to go it alone and be a lone wolf at this time of year tends to be lucky for you. And recently I've been encountering lots of people with totally different philosophies on whether or not, to what extent you should try to go through life alone, like, I'm responsible for me, I'm not responsible for anyone else, or should you see it as you're responsible for other people, they're responsible for you, and take a more interdependent approach to life. And astrologically, there are times when you'll be forced to rely on your own resources, so you need to be able to do that, and there's times when it's lucky to kind of withdraw into solitude. But probably there are more transits where it's critical to not deal with things alone. There's some transits where it can be downright dangerous to go through things alone, other transits where it's essential to involve yourself in groups. But in this case, for the sun in the house of marriage, it's not dangerous. It's just that there's more luck for you if you do involve other people in whatever is going on in your life, rather than dealing with it alone. So if you would like to know when this transit occurs each time for you, or you would like to know if your husband is a secret pervert, or you have any other questions relating to astrology, please contact me, and for a very reasonable fee, I will tell you what you need to know. My name is Astrology. Thank you. Bye.